Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. Last time we defeated some ogres and some goblins here in their cave, and we found evidence of goblin culture. And now, just before we leave, we're going to start with a short rest because we will get channel divinities back. We can spend hit die. There's no reason not to. Right, Kite is going to need some good healing. A 5 is alright. I don't know what number that was, but we healed lots and I'm happy about it. Gothic, you can have one as well. We get our channel divinities back. We may as well arcane recovery. We get back a 2nd level spell slot. And I don't think we need to do that for 3. So that's all good. We can move forwards without too much fear.
Kneel now, rise later.
There is some semblance of a settlement beginning up in Cataclysm. So there isn't any direct threat to us up there. I'm not sure if there is a fireplace that we could long rest at if we so chose. But we can certainly go and check it out. We've got some city guards. Bertram is around the gaff. Let's go have a word with Bertram.
Clear skies, friend.
Clear skies, deputies.
How's business here?
How's business been since we cleaned up the place?
Not bad. Some folks are starting to explore a little further. Though this Sorak attack still has people nervous. Still, there's been no sign of them since. So we mostly pretend it didn't happen.
Huh, good for you.
Alright. Nothing major going on here. What's on the board? KLM outpost, 3 more days of looting here, and then we can collect any extra stuff they left. And let's just peek the center of town. Does not seem to be a fireplace. So it looks like it will be going out on the... what's the word I want? Going out on the road to get a long rest in, which will be fine, I'm sure. So we will head down the ramp. Is there yeah, there is a quick travel for that. We were not attacked on the way down the hill. So we're at KLM. Possible Sorak base is our next main quest. We have one other side quest here in KLM, but it's recommended 1 level higher than we currently are. We could go back to Cataclysm, hand in the quest, and then come back, but that's going to be like an extra week, 10 days worth of travel, and that is supplies we do not want to spend. So we'll head over to possible Sorak base. And even if I hate the sight of what's there when we get there, we have the option of leaving afterwards. Gothic sings, Pastel prays. We finish a rest and consume 4 units of food. We find some Galavan Amaranth and 2 food. Play games, take a short walk. We have been surprised by 4 wild snakes. Well, there are worse things to be surprised by, I think. I don't recall ever being attacked by 4 wild snakes in the previous campaign. I know in my previous campaign I definitely got to the end and there was some things in the bestiary that I hadn't seen. Oh, these are wind snakes, not wild snakes. What was I even thinking? Wind snakes. Well, at least on their first movement they didn't attack us whilst we spend our turn being surprised. They might get hit now. We will block because Kite's at the top of his top of the order. His surprise condition ended after he passed, so now he does get a reaction.
Oh! Walk it off!
Alright, we are up. We cannot see what time of day it is, but I'm assuming we are going to do a full rest immediately after this fight, so there's no reason not to kind of go nuclear on our foes here. So far, I've not been attacked in the night twice by enemies, so Until that happens, I'm going to assume it can't. Keep blocking with that shield, doing great work. Faith can attack any of these guys that is currently engaged with one of our allies to get sneak attack. I wonder if piercing damage here is not going to do us any good. Resistant to piercing damage. Correct. Alright, that's worth knowing. Excellent natural one there, sir. Pastel. We don't have any AoE. We do have some AoE. $10 damage and 5 damage respectively. So they've got a lot of HP, these things. Maybe 80 or so, which could be a big deal. We cast a level 1 spell, not a cantrip, so we cannot get out Spiritual Weapon. And it is at this moment that I gained a very minor level of anxiety, thinking that we could actually just die on a random encounter like this. I'm going to Thunder Wave these two. You got hit but did not fly backwards. I presume they have some kind of resistance to being moved by forces or something. Back to Kite at the top of the order. Right, we should pick one and focus fire. So let's go for this one. Are they going to have dark vision? Probably not. So let's not do that right now. Will be smiting. Resists radiant. Resists slashing damage. Does not resist radiant damage. Oh boy, we're having problems. It's about this point where I wish I had +1 weapons, because they qualify as magical weapons, which is one of the things I need to prioritize in our adventures. Gothic's high AC there, coming in clutch. So, is there anything that we can do? We could attack with Firebolt, however, it would be at disadvantage to do so, because it's a ranged attack and we are currently threatened by an enemy within 1 tile of us. So, we'll get sneak attack even though they'll be resistant to this. In fact, if we move, we do not provoke an opportunity attack because we stay in that area, that creature's area of range, so we can focus fire on one creature.
Again.
Ouch. 14 cold damage is rough. Man, yeah, this is turning into a real set of problems. Were they resistant to fire damage earlier? Sustains 5, sustains 10. Not resistant. I shot between them. I hate the 3D system. I hate it. Should have got a spiritual weapon with force damage up, but that's on me. Alright, if these guys are going to be resistant to stuff and just generally annoying, then second level magic missiles, I guess. Back to Kite. More of this.
Another
A
miss.
miss on a 13. Block, please. Thank you. Yes, we will shield. I wish we had more options, but right now we just don't. Color spray to blind our enemies is not going to probably do us that much use right now. So we're just going to keep attacking, even though they have resistance. And it sucks, but it is what it is.
Hold firm. You've endured worse.
Good roll on the damage there for us, which is nice. Stop allies from being charmed or frightened or makes enemies indifferent. Oh, let's give this a go then, if they're in range. Did that do nothing? It didn't even make enemies indifferent to your allies. Charisma saving throw. Doesn't show me any charisma saves. Did I not select an individual enemy? Is that my problem? I need to learn how things work. Now we could Scorching Ray, but we have that problem that we're within range of all these enemies. So please just be rid of one of these wind snakes. Very nearly. Kite might have a chance to finish them off. Or not.
Last blow matters.
Yes, block. Always block. Excellent work. Gothic has 2 hit points. Faith, please kill this guy even with his resistance. So close.
We are coming.
Gothic is down. That's a bad time. We have 1 snake before Gothic goes again. But I'm actually just going to spiritual weapon right now. Because I want the extra attack in the orbit and I want to be doing force damage. In fact, we will heal other with our potion-y thing. Keep Gothic up.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
Oh my god, if I die on this fight, I'm going to be so mad. Gothic, cast spell. Magic missile. This guy's got to die. But we'll do 2. And then these guys have so much HP and so much resistance to everything.
I win again.
This is horrendous. Kite. Use power. Lay on hands. Pastel. 14 HP. We'll spare 1 for another emergency. And cast spell Divine Favor. Thank God they missed something. Right. I guess Faith is going to attack the one she can reach. Oh, there's a point. We could cunning action, disengage, and come and attack one that's closer to everybody. Although none of them really injured. We've put in so many magic missiles and whatnot into one creature. This is obscene. Corrosive arrows for acid damage. Basic poison. Brimstone fang poison. 3 hits. Apply to weapon. (2d4 poison damage. Yeah, well, we're not going to be doing ranged attacks from here because we're far too close. Although we could disengage and... Okay, let's put that there. That's +1 arrows. That's our free object interaction. Faith. Disengage as a bonus action. No. We can't switch to our bow and arrow now, so we have to rig a regular attack now.
Next time, I swear.
Now we disengage as a bonus action. And we'll move over here. Then next time when we attack with sneak attack, we'll be doing it with magic ammunition. They won't have resistance. Pastel's up again. We completely wasted our spiritual weapon, and I'm mad about it. Just inflict wounds, man. Just inflict wounds. 25, you dream, and that barely dented them. Honestly.
No!
Pastel's also down again. Gothic has 1 spell slot left. Right, go after the weakest one. Or heal Pastel. Pastel's not going to be up for like 2 more people's turns. If I lose my campaign to this, I'm going to be so mad. Right, Kite. We are concentrating on Divine Favor, so our attacks should actually do damage now. Yes, we will smite. All the extra radiant damage. So this guy is now at kind of a third of their HP. Block our ally. Excellent work. Faith is able to sneak attack now with magic ammunition, except we don't have line of sight. But we can get line of sight, I'm sure. Not what we need, Faith. Not what we need. I should have cunning action hid first, because then we would have had advantage as an unseen attacker. Pastel rolls 1 death save success.
If it doesn't kill you...
That's 2 fails against Pastel from a melee attack. Gothic has no real spells left, so we will heal other with this potion. Back to Kite, who's going to keep doing his thing. And that thing is missing. Block, disadvantage. Good. Faith, now hidden. We'll have advantage on this attack. And it's a crit. Thank goodness. Okay, with only 2 foes against 4 of us remaining. I need to find a spot to hide in. Oh no, we're still hidden. That's why I can't hide. Pastel is up again. We have 1 spell slot left. Inflict wounds on this guy. Please don't miss. 7 damage off 3d10. You love to see it. At least they're missing. Gothic. What shall we do? I guess they're not going to have poison resistance, I hope. Please God, don't let them have poison resistance. No, but they can just con save their way ahead instead. Right, so... who are we going to focus on? We're going to focus on this one, because Kite can still cover these 2 with his shield from here. And he misses, because that's what he does now. Block. Miss on disadvantage is great. So it really means at this point we're only really under threat from 1, because Kite can cause disadvantage against the other. God, I wish we could I wish we could crit on 19s with Faith. I know that's not the right class for that, but I wish we could. Cause 1d8 radiant damage and see if we can blind something. Sure, let's do that. Of course we can't, but hey, 6 damage is 6 damage.
Your comrades will save you.
Pastel's down again. Let's try this again. They're immune to poison. Of course they are. Right. Kite. I'm just going to attack. 1 radiant damage from Divine Favor. Doing great work. Block this, please. Excellent block. Faith. Keep attacking the bad things. There's another crit. Massive damage. 32 damage on that is incredible. Pastel rolls a successful death save. This guy
Are you still with us?
hits Pastel, but not enough to cause her to have instant death fails, which I still don't understand these mechanics. Alright. Tell you what then. Let's disengage. Disengage, disengage. And I mean, standing here isn't going to do anything for us in the long run, but if one of them doesn't move to us, we'll have a chance at saving, a chance at attacking with Firebolt. God, words are the worst thing.
The fight is not yet over.
Okay, Gothic is dying as well. That's just lovely. Faith, if you could kill this one. Thank you for doing what I asked. Pastel rolls a success. Gothic rolls a failure. Kite is up. Right, Kite, if you could please use power, lay on hands. Pastel for 1 hit point. This is why you save odd hit points as a paladin. They're going to go. We're going to block. They're still going to hit. Gothic has died. Gothic has died. So now we need to spend a scroll of Revivify on him, which is just lovely. Oh my god, the crits.
I really thought
Thank you for the crits. It's alright, because if we stand here, we can cunning action hide again. Now, Pastel, I was going... The very next thing I was going to do is stabilize Gothic, but we can't do that now. So, with no spell slots left... Kite is going to force disadvantage anyway, so there's no point in taking the dodge action. So we'll just Sacred Flame. They take 4 radiant damage. Back to Kite.
A palpable hit.
Cause disadvantage. Why did I not get a reaction? Oh, because they hit us, not somebody else, I suppose. Faith, move into line of sight. Attack. It's a good thing. Oh my god. We had these +1 arrows.
cautious.
Cunning action, hide. Pastel, cast spell, spare the dying, not spare the dying, cast spell, Sacred Flame. They're going to make that save. We have to do this before 9 turns are up, otherwise we can't save Gothic. And I don't think the game lets you progress with a party of 3. I've never really experienced that. I've only experienced it where either we TPK or an essential ally dies. But yeah, keep attacking Kite because Pastel only has 1 hit point. Attack this guy. Thank you. 11 plus 8 more. We remain stealthy. Pastel, honestly, bludgeoning damage isn't going to do anything, is it? Yeah, 2 whole damage. Well, we tried. Kite, keep attacking. We don't have a power, do we? Oh, we do, but I don't know if they have dark vision or not. And now it just feels too late to warrant trying. They attack Kite really badly. Divine Favor is lost. It's our last 2 arrows. Thank goodness. Big damage. How are we doing 14 on this? A D8 plus 6. Pastel. Alright, back to the crossbow. Cast spell, Sacred Flame. Please kill it, please kill it, please kill it. Rolled double 20s on frickin', yeah. Double 20s on disadvantage. It's unbelievable, Techers Jeff. Oh, come on. Kite has 1 HP. Faith. This does not have advantage, but we have 6 movements, so we can spend 1. Cunning action, hide. Step back down again to line of sight. Last arrow. And a crit. We spend a Scroll of Revivify to get Gothic back. And what a mess that was. I cannot believe. It just reinforces that we need desperately to have magic weapons, because the resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing and slashing damage is just hell. Please tell me that we can get through a long rest now without being interrupted again, otherwise this campaign is in the toilet. Please finish a long rest. Please. Party starts to rest. We consume 4 units of food. We have healed. We get some more Galavan Amaranth. We're going to rest just outside the possible Sorak base. Our fatigue level is fresh. I've never seen what happens to that if it goes down any further. But we will get through this loading screen, and that is going to be another session. No cutscene just yet. We have to progress forward for that. But full health, all of our stuff. I regret not trying to interrupt to see if we could change spell allocations, but so be it. Thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can join me, put them down below. See you in the next one. Cheers.